The voice department is a really huge part of conservatorium life. We have approximately 120 voice students, mostly coming to us straight out of high school, and many of them have a dream, albeit a few years away yet, of becoming performers and opera singers. For us, it's about seeing their potential, trying to imagine, what's this voice going to sound like in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and even 10 years in some cases. We've been trying to build on, sort of adjunct activities that will give the students the chance to perform in an environment that's closer to the professional world. This semester we actually had 2 productions really back to back. So last week we had a production of The Magic Flute, and we had a guest director who came in from Vienna, Beverly Blankenship, from the University of Music and Performing Arts in Vienna.
Well, I've had a wild gathering of young singers from all stages, a bachelor, PhD. I chose Zauberflöte by Wolfgang Mozart, because he, with the Zauberflöte, wrote a piece with lots of fantastic roles for women. Only had 6 days of intensive work, and I put a big load on them, and they've gone and they've made it work. I'm very, very proud of the fact that they were so courageous, and with every passing day they could see the results, and they came up with so many ideas, and it's a real pleasure.
It's been a wonderful experience working with Beverly. Given her experience, she's staged the show so many times in Europe. Having her work on the dramatic context of each scene and helping us with our German has been quite an extraordinary experience.
Their skills that they learn at this level, at undergraduate, postgraduate level, when they take that into the profession, the more refined they are, the more active they are in their language and stylistic knowledge, the less of a shock it is when somebody like Beverly says to them, could be better, and then they go, okay, great, then I've got the tools and the know-how.
They get to see how they have to concentrate their energy, not to mention all their talents, in a much shorter time span. The chance to fully stage a Baroque opera, was a wonderful opportunity for us. And this was bringing together not only directors like Jane Davidson and Aaron, of course, who's conducting, but then bringing in the School of Production.
And we're augmenting that in a mentoring role. Some of staff and other professionals who've been either who've studied here at the Conservatorium and are now alumni, or work with us on a casual basis.
Working with students who were new to the French language, many of them who were new to performing in opera, and who were also new to 17th century performance practices, I had to find a way that captured some elements of that historical ideal of how you communicate emotion to the audience.
I'm a graduate of Melbourne Uni, but it's been really wonderful working with the students and seeing how they've dealt with what's been thrown at them and how they're performing and how they're learning, and just seeing their development over the last nearly 2 months.
There's nothing better than working in a group environment. I mean, it's fantastic being a soloist, but as soon as you get the enthusiasm and the encouragement from people around you, it just lifts you up to a whole new level. And working with someone like Tim, who has such an amazing bank of experience that we can all play on, he makes us all work up to a whole, a new level.
For some who were really shrinking violets in the first couple of rehearsals, they came a very, very long way. And those who had more experience were refining their skills. It's a kind of on-the-boards experience you can't gain in any other way.
It's a huge learning curve, but a really important one, I think, that we can get students from these different disciplines to actually work together and begin to understand each other's area of concern, areas of interest.
It's been incredibly inspiring. It's also been a really special experience to work with all of the other students in an ensemble context.
The teachers are so lovely. The students are a fantastic support network. There are endless performance opportunities. I'm about to go on stage and perform my first opera. It's a whole new world and it's amazing.